remember what I told you, that I'm waiting to the day to continue discussion of Simon EKPA issue. Remember I told you that I have a reason to not discuss about Simon EKPA again that time. So the day has come to continue to discussing of Simon EKPA. So I'm waiting to the date, to see Simon EKPA appear in FINlAND court, because a lot of people say that Simon EKPA has taken bribe to move on with his life. A lot of people have said all sorts of things about Simon EKPA, that Simon EKPA is a betrayer, that Simon EKPA betrayed Nnamdi Kanu. I told you people that Simon EKPA alone can never betray Nnamdi Kanu. Simon EKPA alone can never betray Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. So to tell you the truth today, what happening to Simon EKPA and DOS, let me tell you the truth today. The reason why the former DOS, disowned Simon EKPA, do you know the reason why? Because Simon EKPA refused to to obey them. Simon EKPA refused to obey them, to under them. Do you know that it takes Simon EKPA to take oaths so that Simon EKPA will be under control? Simon EKPA, I know, is a very intelligent man and a very wise man. So Simon EKPA refused to take the oath. They be angry, say that why Simon EKPA refused to take the oath. That after, as we say Simon EKPA take the oath, Simon EKPA will be under them, and Simon EKPA will be under control. Simon EKPA refused to take the oath. That is the way problem started. That is the way problem started. He started hating Simon EKPA, started quarreling with Simon EKPA because they don't want the Biafra to succeed. That is the reason why they hate Simon EKPA. To arrest Simon EKPA in FINlAND is the same people asking Simon EKPA to take oath, to the Simon EKPA, to the under the control. That is same people plan to arrest Simon EKPA in FINlAND. So let me tell you the truth. If I tell you what happened on the ground, how the people they sabotage Simon EKPA and the Nnamdi Kanu, so that we don't succeed to get the Biafra. You see all those people have been saying Nnamdi Kanu, they be saboteurs. Almost of them have been saboteurs. Almost of them they working to the enemy. Almost of them they working to the enemy so that the Biafra will not succeed. I'm not here to tell you lie. I'm not here to tell you lie. That is the problem, Simon EKPA having to the former DOS, because Simon EKPA refused to be under them. Simon EKPA refused to be under them. That is the reason why they hate Simon EKPA, and they go and plan to arrest Simon EKPA in FINlAND, because Simon EKPA refused to be under them. Remember when arrested Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu say, tell them, go and tell Simon EKPA to take in charge of Radio Biafra. Do you know what stopped Simon EKPA to be broadcasting in Radio Biafra? Because they tell Simon EKPA to take the oath. So and Simon EKPA said, no, I can never take the oath. He said that Simon EKPA is a betrayer, that Simon EKPA betrayed Nnamdi Kanu. Why Simon EKPA refused to take the oath? Because Simon EKPA knew that that oath, if you assume say that Simon EKPA take that oath, Simon EKPA will be under control. Simon EKPA will be under them. Anything they say, Simon EKPA will be obeyed. That is the reason why Simon EKPA refused to obey them. That is the reason why. I'm not here to tell you the lie, because I see a lot of things are going, wrong on the ground. Okay, let us tell ourselves the truth. Since Simon EKPA arrested, do you see any of them asking what is the reason why Simon Ekpa arrested? Do you see any of them ask this question? Because they know what they do. Okay, let me answer a question again. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrested, how many of DOS visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison? How many times do you hear that a Chika Edoziem visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison? How many times do you hear it? Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not sack them? Why? If it's you, if it's you, are you not going to do the same thing? If it's the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shoe, are you not going to do the same thing? Everybody now shouting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sack all the DOS, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do that. If it's you, are you not going to do the same thing? So that is the where problem started. They started hating Simon Ekpa because of Simon Ekpa refused to obey them. Just watch this new DOS. Watch this new DOS. You see how this man is going to work. You see how this man is going to carry everybody along. You see how this man is going to work like NGOZI ORABUEZE. NGOZI ORABUEZE is trying his best. Have you seen any of DOS? You know, have you seen any of DOS NGOZI ORABUEZE criticize? Because that human is very intelligent. That human carry everybody along. That is what I'm expecting Chika Edoziem and Co to do. You see this new DOS, you're going to carry everybody along. Because the worst thing you do is to criticizing your brother or your sister. You know that it is the same cause everyone is fighting for. Why you are criticizing your brother and sister because of you don't believe you don't believe what you are saying, you don't believe what you are doing? Is it the reason why you are criticizing your brother because you don't believe what you are saying, you don't obey what you are saying? You don't have any reason to criticize the person. That is my advice to anyone in this struggle. Please, let us come, as one. Let us come like one family. Let us move in like one family. Let us move in like one family. Some people use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to committed a lot of crime in Southeast. Some people use Simon Ekpa the same thing. Use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name to commit a lot of crime in Southeast, to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do the same thing. Let me stop here, because if I continue discussing this, I will not finish it today. Wait for me tomorrow. I have a lot to discuss. Wait for me tomorrow. I have a lot. I have some secret to be exposing. Thank you. God will bless everyone. In case you never subscribe, please try and subscribe to our TV. God bless you.